after they've made it inside the Tokyo Jujutsu High School's barrier. As soon as Satoru deactivates the infinity and lets his guard down, a katana suddenly pierces through his torso. Toji Fushiguro stabs him from behind, surprising everyone because they're supposed to be hidden inside Jujutsu High's barrier. Satoru looks back to see Toji and asks if he knows him from somewhere. Toji replies by telling Satoru not to waste the effort, and adding that he's not the type of person to remember some random person's name either. Satoru pushes Toji back, and Suguru follows up by summoning his giant hookworm curse. As the cursed spirit swallows Toji whole, Suguru checks up on his friend. Satoru assures him that he's fine and asks him to finish the escort. As Suguru leaves, Toji slices his way out of the cursed spirit, exorcising it with a different katana, a cursed tool. Satoru notices this as well as a cursed spirit that's now wrapped around his body. Toji looks around for the star plasma vessel, and Satoru tells him that the bounty has been lifted. The sorcerer killer reveals he's the one who put the bounty up in the first place, and he used it to create the illusion of goals so the Six Eyes user would let his guard down and create an opening. Satoru understands Toji's plan and begins his offensive by generating a field of attraction behind his opponent to send him flying away using curse technique Lapse Blue. However, Toji is incredibly fast, and his reflexes are superior to Satoru's. He's able to not only avoid the attack but also instantly cover enough ground to move to a roof behind Satoru. The Jujutsu student realizes that Toji isn't just fast, he has zero cursed energy. Using nothing but physical prowess makes it difficult for Satoru to read the assassin's moves. Toji switches out his cursed tools and blitzes Satoru using a random, jagged path too fast to follow with the naked eye. At the very last moment before Toji slices his opponent, Satoru blasts him away with blue into a building. He believes Toji won't get close enough to use the new curse tool but is surprised when Toji disappears from inside the building. Satoru decides to rely on sensing the cursed energy of the cursed spirit Toji uses to carry his weapons. Without any choice left, Satoru uses the curse technique Lapse. Maximum cursed energy output, blue. Satoru creates a giant field of attraction that tears all the buildings apart in the area, leaving nowhere left to hide. The limitless user believes he'll be able to see an attack coming this way, but suddenly a giant swarm of fly heads appears. He expands the infinity around him to keep the fly heads away and surmises that Toji is using them like a chaff grenade. Unable to locate his opponent with his view blocked, Satoru considers the possibility that the sorcerer killer left to go after his main target, Riko Amanai. Satoru looks in the direction of where his allies fled, making a fatal error. Toji instantly appears behind him from the swarm of cursed insects, instantly putting Satoru on the defensive after seeing the foreign cursed energy flowing out of his cursed tool. The special grade curse tool, the inverted spear of heaven, forces the stoppage of any curse technique, including the limitless. The sorcerer killer stabs it clean through Satoru's neck, negating the infinity completely. The injured sorcerer desperately reaches for the dagger, as he bleeds from the mouth. Toji acts quickly and slashes through Satoru's torso down to his throat. He takes out a second knife, and Satoru can only watch as the blood splatters from his body. Toji finishes the job by rapidly stabbing Satoru's right leg, forcing him to collapse directly into being stabbed through the forehead by Toji's normal knife. Appearing to have been brutally murdered, Satoru sits in a pool of his own blood as Toji claims he's finally getting back into the groove.